Hello. Genres, short story nahi. Travel narratives. Ta-da-dang. Did you like that, guys? We are going to... correct. Yes! Travel narratives ready for you. Shall we start? This is going to be an amazing presentation that will help you in many ways. Okay. So we are going on to talk about the first question now. Identify these travel narratives. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready to identify the travel narratives? First question to you. Journey without maps is an account of a writer's journey to the Liberian interior. Journey without maps is an account of the writer's journey into the Liberian interior. In 1935, describing a 4-week walk over 350 miles. Can you believe that? Bolo. Journey Without Maps is by Graham Greene. Journey Without Maps is about his journey to Liberia. Graham Greene also wrote Lawless Roads. Lawless Roads about his journey to Mexico. Alright? This is very important. Next question. Chasing the Monsoon. Chasing the Monsoon, a modern pilgrimage to India, describes a 12-month journey of the author through the summer monsoon in India. A 12-month journey of the author through the summer monsoon in India. Bolo. Who is the author? This is very famous because it's an Indian travelogue by a Westerner. It is Alexander Frater. Alexander Frater. Will you remember? Then, A Journey to the Western Islands of Scotland. A Journey to the Western Islands of Scotland is a travel narrative about an 83-day journey through Scotland. There is an 83-day journey through Scotland, in particular to the Hebrides. Bolo. It is who by whom? Who wrote it? It is Samuel Johnson. That's right, Samuel Johnson wrote Journey to the Western Islands of Scotland. Remember, guys, this is very famous. Jesting Pilate. Jesting Pilate is an account of the travels of this writer through India, Burma, Malaya, and Japan. Bolo. Jesting Pilate. Who came to India, Burma, Malaya? It is Aldous Huxley. Aldous Huxley wrote Jesting Pilate. Aldous Huxley wrote Jesting Pilate. Don't forget that, it's important. It is his journey, Aldous Huxley's journey through India, Burma, Malaya. Okay? Now, City of Djinns is an account of this writer's life in Delhi. City of Djinns. City of Djinns is an account of Mahesh Kumar. I am teaching continuously till 11:30. After that, I will be able to join you. Okay? You have already been sent the invite. City of Djinns is an account of this writer in Delhi. Yes, guys, it is William Dalrymple. William Dalrymple is the author of City of Djinns, about his life in Delhi. Travelers can learn about Bombay from the narrative non-fiction work Maximum City. Travelers can learn about Bombay from the narrative non-fiction work Maximum City. Bolo. It is Suketu Mehta. Suketu Mehta wrote Maximum City about Bombay. And it's a very good book on Bombay. The female traveler, Isabella Bird, appears as a character in a play by this writer. Tell me, the female writer Isabella Bird appears in which play? It is in the play Top Girls by Carol Churchill. Top Girls by Carol Churchill. Then, this writer was a proponent of Hinduism. This writer was a proponent of Hinduism and Nazism. And he's a spy, she's a spy who has written travelogues like The Lotus Pond and the Pilgrimage. It is Savitri Devi. Savitri Devi. Savitri Devi. Correct, guys. Next question. The Journal of a Tour to the Hebrides, first published in 1875, is about an account of the author who took the journey along with Samuel Johnson. We already said that. Along with Samuel Johnson. Who is the author? It is James Boswell. Oh, female Bildungsroman I will send. Okay, I will send it today. James Boswell and Samuel Johnson. Travels through France and Italy. Describes in great detail the natural phenomena, history, social life and economics, diet, morals of the places that the author visited in France and Italy. Tell me, who wrote Travels Through France and Italy, guys? Who wrote Travels Through France and Italy? It is Tobias Smollett. Tobias Smollett wrote Travels Through France and Italy. 18th century writer Tobias Smollett. Very good, very good. Turkish Embassy Letters. Turkish Letters or Turkish Embassy Letters. Who wrote it? Author's recollections of travels made through Ottoman Empire. Turkish Letters is very famous. Tell me. It is Lady Mary Wortley Montagu. Lady Mary Wortley Montagu. Next question, guys. Turkish Letters, remember. A tour through the whole island of Great Britain. A tour through the whole island of Great Britain is a travel account in 3 volumes. A decade after the original printing, Samuel Richardson secured the rights and printed several editions with extensive revisions, which is said to have distorted the original travel account. Tell me who is the author, guys. Who is the author? It is Daniel Defoe. Daniel Defoe. Some of you got it right. Very good. Very good. Letters written during a short residence in Sweden, Norway, Denmark is a personal travel narrative consisting of 25 letters. A personal travel narrative consisting of 25 letters that cover a wide range of topics, from sociological reflections on Scandinavia and its peoples to philosophical questions regarding identity. Wow, that is massive. Tell me, who is the author? Who is the author? It is Mary Wollstonecraft. It is Mary Wollstonecraft who wrote this travelogue. Did you know that? Letters written during a short residence in Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. American Notes is an account of the author's first visit to the United States. A 5-month tour. It led him to criticize the vulgarity and meanness of America. Americans never forgave him. This man wrote against America, they thought. Who is it? It is Charles Dickens. American Notes and Martin Chuzzlewit are about Charles Dickens's travels to America. Innocents Abroad is an ordinary travel book. Excursion was billed as a Holy Land expedition, and it is called the New Pilgrim's Progress. Bolo. Innocents Abroad, an ordinary travel book based on an actual voyage. It is subtitled The New Pilgrim's Progress. It is Mark Twain. Mark Twain. Then, Typee is a peep at Polynesian life. It is the first book by its author, Typee. The book expresses great sympathy for the so-called savages. Bolo, who is the author? Typee, a peep at Polynesian life, based on his actual experiences in the island Nukuhiva. It is none other than Herman Melville, the author of Moby Dick. Herman Melville. Yes, guys, Typee is about Herman Melville. Wow. An Inland Voyage. Travels with a donkey. The Silverado Squatters. These are travelogues by this famous writer. Who is it, guys? Arey, kabhi suna hai? An Inland Voyage. Travels with a donkey in the Cévennes. The Silverado Squatters. All these are by Robert Louis Stevenson. Robert Louis Stevenson. Will you remember? The American Scene is a book of travel writing about the author's trip through the United States. Ore, American Scene, किसने लिखा? Author traveled through the United States. It attacked rampant materialism, frayed social structure. The book generated controversy. Bolo, who is the writer? These are all very, very major writers. You should pay attention and remember, it is Henry James. Henry James. The Cruise of the Snark. The Cruise of the Snark is a book chronicling the author's sailing adventure. Snark was named after Lewis Carroll's poem, The Hunting of the Snark. Lewis Carroll wrote the poem, The Hunting of the Snark. Who is the author? Jack London. Jack London wrote The Cruise of the Snark. Okay, Sea and Sardinia is a book that describes a brief excursion undertaken by the author and his wife. Sea and Sardinia is famous. Who is the author of Sea and Sardinia? Sea and Sardinia is by D.H. Lawrence. D.H. Lawrence wrote Mornings in Mexico, Etruscan Places, Sea and Sardinia, Twilight in Italy. Will you remember? Mornings in Mexico, Etruscan Places, Sea and Sardinia, Twilight in Italy. Oh, gate result is tomorrow. Wow. Out of Africa is a memoir first published in 1937. It provides a snapshot of African colonial life. Out of Africa provides a snapshot of African colonial life. Who is the author? It is a memoir and travelogue by Isaac Dinesen. Do you know, guys, Isaac Dinesen or Karen Blixen? Isaac Dinesen or Karen Blixen. ठीक है, next one. Black Lamb and Grey Falcon. A journey through Yugoslavia. Wow. Gives an account of Balkan history. This book coincided with the Nazi invasion of Yugoslavia. Who is the author? This is little famous also. All these are famous. It is Rebecca West. Black Lamb and Grey Falcon. Rebecca West. A Movable Feast is a 1964 memoir about the writer's years in Paris. He traveled in Paris and wrote about it. His association with the lost generation. Bolo, A Movable Feast is famous, you might know. It is Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway wrote 1964 memoir travelogue Movable Feast. Then a Russian journal. Do you know, guys? A Russian journal is an eyewitness account of the traveler's journey through Soviet Union in the Cold War era. A Russian journal. Who traveled? It is John Steinbeck. It is John Steinbeck. Then A Tourist in Africa. A Tourist in Africa is one among the many travel books by this British writer. It is in the form of a diary. Tell me, who is the author? He is a novelist. It is Evelyn Waugh. Evelyn Waugh. Catholic novels he wrote, travelogues he wrote. Then The Muses Are Heard is a journalistic work by an American writer originally published in The New Yorker. The New Yorker. The Muses Are Heard is a travelogue by a famous American writer. It is Truman Capote. Truman Capote. You know him, right? Very famous writer. Hannah. Then My Family and Other Animals is an autobiographical book. Wow. My Family and Other Animals. It's an exaggerated, fictionalized story of the author's life as a child with his siblings. It is part of Corfu trilogy. It is based on the Greek island Corfu. It is Gerald Durrell. Gerald Durrell. Now, the Motorcycle Diaries. Have you heard, guys? The Motorcycle Diaries is a memoir. It recounts the witnessing of social injustices. Everybody might know. It is a classic coming-of-age story. It is adventure, self-discovery, social injustice, persecution of communists. Of course, Motorcycle Diaries is by the famous Che Guevara. It is by Che Guevara, Argentinian. Tristes Tropiques is a memoir and travelogue. It's about travel writing. A famous anthropologist and structuralist wrote it. He refers to many countries: Brazil, Caribbean, India. Tristes Tropiques. It is Claude Lévi-Strauss. He is criticizing travelogue writers also here. He is critiquing travelogue writers. The Lost Continent travels in small town America. Have you heard of that one? Famous writer. The Lost Continent travels in small town America is the first travel book. Who wrote many travel books? Many travel books are there. It is Bill Bryson. Bill Bryson, who has written many books. He is a very prolific major author. Then, India, A Wounded Civilization is the second book of India trilogy, describing the author's view on poverty and condition of living, religion and social structure of India. Bolo kisne likha? India, A Wounded Civilization. It is by V.S. Naipaul. It is part of the famous India trilogy. Area of Darkness, India, A Wounded Civilization, and India, A Million Mutinies Now. Tell My Horse is a first-hand account of the weird mysteries and horrors of a voodoo magician. Tell My Horse. This book paints a vividly authentic picture of ceremonies, customs, superstitions. Who is the author? It is, of course, a black woman writer. It is Zora Neale Hurston, the author of Their Eyes Were Watching God. She has written a book called Tell My Horse, which is about memories and culture and travel. Okay, that is Zora Neale Hurston. Okay, guys, we have done more than 30 questions today. We have done way over 30 questions. I need to stop now. Thank you very much. I hope you're watching Everyday at 6 videos. Tell me, guys, did you like the way we changed it today? Now there is a change in Everyday at 6 videos. The letters are cropping up in a new fashion. Did you like that? Thank you so much. I will share the PDF in our Telegram group, okay? Mahesh Kumar, are you there? Mahesh Kumar, after my class, I will look into it, okay? Okay, don't worry. Thank you very much. See you, bye. Only half an hour today. Did you watch KEA Assistant Professor exam live? Yes, guys. So we'll stop now. Thank you.